What's up, guys? Since I'm keeping you guys updated with my training, obviously, I wanted to actually address something that's going on. So this problem has been going on for a while, basically. Every time I go on my long runs, my left foot starts to go numb. And it's a really weird thing. I have no idea still why it's happening, but like once I'd hit around like 3 to 5 miles, my foot would go numb. And like I like to play around my body, figure out what works for me, what doesn't. So I was experimenting. I learned that after a while of running, it used to go away. So like, let's say it happened around like 3 miles. By the time I hit 6 miles, it would start going away and I'd regain feeling back in my foot. But the only reason I was even able to run through that is because I understand leg drive and good running form. And that's difficult when you can't feel your foot and what you're driving through. But I was able to do it and I was able to run through that, and the feeling would eventually come back in my foot. Not necessarily that I didn't see it was a problem, but I kept running through it since it would go away. And I was just kind of playing around with it until recently it's been getting worse. So the time it takes for my foot to go numb has been getting shorter, and the time it takes for me to regain feeling has been getting longer. So for example, like I'll run for like 2 miles and then my foot will go numb for like almost the rest of the run. It's been getting progressively worse. Like the worst time was I was on the treadmill with one of my friends, and me and her were running. I did almost a mile. My foot started to go numb, so I just started to walk to try to walk it off. And then it started to get a little bit better, but like it was already pretty bad. But I tried to run through it. I kept running, and I tried to run hard to see if like it would make it like go by faster, just still playing around with my body, and it just began to get worse. So now at this point, not only is my foot going numb, but like kind of going up my fibula and my Achilles is starting to go numb, and I'm like, that's weird. And that was like a huge red flag. So I hopped off the treadmill, I packed up my stuff, and I tried to hop off the treadmill, and I almost fell because I couldn't feel nothing in my left leg to like support me from taking that step down. So my friend had to help me get up the stairs in the gym and help me walk around. Thank you. And it was just pretty bad. And it's always been induced by running, right? So we sat down, got something to eat, and I took off my shoe because at this point it just felt like it was even getting worse. So I'm like, okay, let me give my foot a rest, take off my shoe, see if anything helps. And I'll show you guys a video of me barely being able to even move my toes at this point. And I'm like, yo, like what's going on? And I didn't regain feeling until like 5-6 hours after this. So it's been getting pretty bad. I'm gonna actually have to go see a doctor about this. Before this, I went to go see like a couple professionals about like shoes and about running and stuff. They said it could be like my body's not used to it, like using an analogy of like having a good engine and bad tires. Another person said it could be my shoes, but it's only one foot, which is the weird part. So I don't know. I'm gonna go see a doctor so I can get more of a professional opinion about this. But yeah, so going forward, I'll probably try to keep it light, or I'm gonna keep experimenting, and hopefully I can go see a doctor pretty soon and keep you guys updated about like what's going on or what's happening moving forward with everything. But of course, like I can probably just primarily stick to cycling and swimming, of course. God forbid I'm like not able to do as much running anymore. But yeah, just wanted to share with you guys that, and it's just been something I've been praying about a lot, to be restored back in full health, and also just guidance in order to like get through things like this. Of course, one of the biggest things I told myself when making this channel is to be transparent and to show you guys not only the accomplishments and the physique and the hard lifts and the PRs, but to show you guys some of the struggles I'm going through, and this is one of them. And with Christ by my side, just like any other struggle, I'm gonna get through this, and that's just life. But I want to humanize myself and not only show you guys that like I'm not perfect, but I also go through struggles and days I don't want to do stuff, and emotional days, days where I'm not physically right, like I'm going through now. But that's just life, and we just gotta pray and trust in God and just keep it pushing. Don't follow me, follow God. God bless everybody. Have a good night.